Mr. President, dear colleagues, I rise to co-sponsor a resolution expressing the sense of the Senate to condemn the unacceptable remarks of the Chinese Embassy in Manila against our Philippine officials with regard to the West Philippine Sea. I pose this question: what is the business of Chinese embassy officials criticizing our public officials and even calling them names, branding senators as helpers of Philippine Coast Guard Commodore J. Tariela in defending our rights in the West Philippine Sea because, as they claim, Commodore Tariela can't win over the argument. Hindi man ako sang-ayon sa naging gawin ni Commodore Tariela, ngunit hindi ito sapat na dahilan upang pakialaman ng Chinese Embassy ang internal affairs at soberenya ng ating bansa. This is not only an assault against individual senators, but an affront to the Philippine Senate as an institution. This representation joins the chorus in strongly condemning the pronouncements of the Chinese Embassy in Manila against our public officials. We should not just let this slide. There is no argument to begin with. The 2016 Arbitral Award is final and binding. Atin ang West Philippine Sea. This is all part of their tactics. They are looking to scare, coerce, and intimidate their neighbors to pursue their wild imaginary claims over our territories. Even after an arbitral ruling delivered a unanimous and enduring decision in 2016, firmly asserting that the Philippines has a full exclusive economic zone in the West Philippine Sea, invalidating China's claim to almost 80% of the Philippines' EEZ. Both China and the Philippines, pursuant to their treaty obligations under the UNCLOS, are legally bound to comply with this decision. As your former chairperson of the Senate Committee on National Defense and Security, Peace, Unification, and Reconciliation, my position on the West Philippine Sea has always been consistent with the position of the Philippine government under President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. The UNCLOS and the Arbitral Award continue to be the foundation of our actions and policies on the West Philippine Sea. But China had no respect for the 2016 arbitral ruling and for the international law, just as they had no respect to our fishermen, even water cannoning them, to the Philippine Coast Guard and the Philippine Navy patrols, and recently to the elected senators of this republic. Namimihasa na kayo. O walang kaya. Sino ba pumapanig sa kanila sa pang-angkin sa West Philippine Sea? Ang sagot, halos wala. Hindi ang international na batas, hindi ang pandaigdigang komunidad, at lalong hindi ang mga bansang direktang apektado ng kanilang pang-angkin. Ang tinatawag nilang historical rights ay hindi kinikilala ng modernong batas pandagat, at ang pagdidikta sa pamamagitan ng lakas o puwersa ay hindi nagiging katotohanan kahit idaan pa sa pananakot at mapanganib na maniobra. Kahit gaano pa kadami at kalaki ang kanilang barko at kahit idaan pa sa propaganda na walang basehan. Mr. President, we as a nation will continue to assert our rights under international law. Our kababayans deserve nothing less than a government that firmly stands its ground in asserting our sovereignty and defending our nation's interest. Mr. President, I repeat, atin ang West Philippine Sea. Maraming salamat po.